What's going on, guys? Ben back for another video. So we just got some Spider-Man No Way Home stuff at the CCXP 2021. And we have a villains panel with Alfred Molina, Willem Dafoe, and Jamie Foxx. And we have Tom Holland, I believe, introducing the villains right now. I didn't see anything of it. I know that we got some more Spider-Verse stuff, and we're going to be seeing what this is all about. So I'm really excited to see all of these guys sitting and interacting for the first time, even though it's not the movie yet, but hearing some more things about the movie that is probably going to be the most anticipated movie of probably the last decade. It's going to be incredible. A lot of things are going to go down. I'm really excited, so I'm not going to wait any longer. Let's get into it and see what this is all about. The villains panel.
The floor is yours.
Hi everyone, I am Tom Holland. You might recognize me as your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and I am here to tell you that Spidey's back for an all-new adventure in Spider-Man No Way Home. I know people say this a lot, but I mean it when I say that you're going to see things in this movie that you've never ever seen before.
No
I'm
shit.
Talking about pumpkin bombs.
Oh my god!
Sandstorms.
Dude, Willem Dafoe looks
multiverse,
great.
Which, okay, you might have seen them before, but I promise, not like this and not together. Also, Peter Parker is finally heading off to college, and the word is out. So yeah, everyone knows that he's
Before we
Spider-Man.
continue going, I want to rewind and get that shot of Willem Dafoe
Scene
with the
4.
hood.
I'm talking about
Holy shit, dude. We got the actual, like, hood design. We have a little bit more of a beat-up version of the Raimi trilogy Goblin suit. I'm really excited to see where that came from and coincided with and how that really kind of came about for the new costume design. So far, he's looking really great. He's kind of ageless at this point. I'm assuming this is a big scene that may have gotten leaked with a big death. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody that's trying to get, as spoiler-free as we possibly can, but to see him in action right now is absolutely surreal after the last 20 years. Let's keep going, man. Sorry, I had to run it back real quick, but we're just going to go from here.
pumpkin bombs, sandstorms, the multiverse, which, okay, you might have seen them before, but I promise, not like this and not together.
Yeah,
Also,
I'm sure.
Peter Parker is finally heading off to college, and the word is out. So yeah, everyone knows that he is Spider-Man. So throw your fan theories out the window. They're probably not true, or are they? And get ready to see one of the most ambitious films we've ever made.
that
An
fucking
incredible
Statue of
story
Liberty. We
with
already
lots
know
of
what's about
heart,
to go down
laughter,
there.
high-flying action, mind-blowing effects, and some insane villains. No Way Home is the culmination of the Homecoming trilogy and the start of a multiverse of possibilities. Now I have
shit.
the honor of introducing some legends. Please enjoy this exclusive panel with my dear friends Alfred Molina, Willem Dafoe, and Jamie Foxx.
Oh
here
my
at
God.
CCXP.
All of them in one spot. This is fucking
amazing.
incredible, man.
What excited you most about returning
Alfred
to
looks
Spider-Man
great.
franchise and reprising
Oh
these
my
iconic roles?
god.
You know what? I was excited knowing Amy for years, man, and knowing what she's done with this franchise.
Holy
And she was explaining to me it's
shit.
gonna be hot, and I didn't have to be blue and things like that as far as my character was concerned. So you're gonna be a little more hip and whatever like that. And I get a chance to hang out with these. You told me these incredible thespians. But to walk on set, man, and to see these guys, I literally bow to them, and we just been having a ball.
This is
Willem,
awesome.
how about you?
Willem, when I heard it, I thought,
Oh, that voice, man.
I got speared pretty good in the first film, but I thought, okay, they can figure out a way to bring me back. I thought it was really the pitch. And
Oh
like
my
Jamie,
God.
I know Amy's history.
This is
She
incredible.
walked me through it, and then John, the director, kind of pitched the whole idea before I read a script, and it sounded like a lot of fun and a good solution. And then when we went deeper into it, I liked the idea that I was returning to something that was same but different. It's a return to something I did before with that kind of history, but there's a spin on it. And that appealed to me.
This is so exciting.
Alfred?
For me, it's just about the money. Oddly enough,
He looks
kind of
fucking
the other day
great for his
how
pushing
20
late
years
60s. I think like
since his
68.
First Green Goblin, 17 years since my first time as Doc Ock, and these are the longest options
God, I
that the
forgot how
studio's ever exercised on
giant
actors, It's like
Alfred
we've been
Molina
waiting.
is.
But it's the material, the picture's
Wow.
excellent, and to be honest, when when the idea was first suggested, my first thought was, hang on, I'm 17 years older, I've got chins, I've got wrinkles, I mean, what are they going to do? And then
Something
of course,
incredible.
I suddenly realized, wait a minute, they've got the technology. This isn't going to be a problem. But it's been very nice to come back to something that is familiar, but at the same time completely new, because the technology has moved on phenomenally since in the last couple of decades, and so that's it's kind of still exciting.
It's so good to see
How
Doc
did it
Ock
feel to
and
put
Green
the costume
Goblin
back on?
interacting for the first time. This is a dream come
Nobody
true.
knows how
They were in the same
uncomfortable
movies, but not
But they
anywhere
look
in the
good. We are
same
actors.
as.
You forget about the discomfort, and
I don't even know what
you
to say. This is just mind blowing.
It's part of it. But the costumes are much more comfortable than they were before. I remember the initial fitting to create the costume for the Green Goblin. I stood there for 8 hours, and they put different preformed pieces on me. Now, they scan me, and they can design it, and then make the costume, and then try it on me.
That's awesome.
It's a huge leap in the technology. And they're more flexible. We can do more things with them.
It's so
Also,
good to
I don't know
hear
how
him
much we wanna
talking
fool
about
with
this.
spoilers, but
Oh, we love spoilers.
Let's
the looks are a little
go.
different. Old Norman and the Goblin are further down the line, and they have a few more tricks up their sleeve.
Oh
so
my God.
It's not an exact. There have been upgrades on the costume, let's say.
No
Alfred, how
shit.
about
I'm
you?
so excited to see what it
well,
looks like.
The
and
main
how it
difference
comes
between
about.
that film and this one is that the tentacles are all kind of CG now. They'll all be superimposed on me at a later date. Whereas in the original movie, they were mechanical, and I had them attached to me, and we had puppeteers working them and stuff. So that's the big difference. But it's just a great story. It's a wonderful world to be in.
It's a wonderful
we're
time
having,
to be
if I
alive in
say
this
so myself,
wonderful
having a lot
world
of
right
fun.
now. Getting all of this.
Jamie?
This is enough so
happy you
far.
got
I
a
mean,
new-
dude,
new,
if Toby and
brand
Andrew
new
shut up, I
start,
would
brand
flip
new
my
look.
shit. Just like I know I'm going to in the theater.
When we did it the first time, it was
Before we
look,
continue
man,
with Jamie Foxx, let me know what you guys think, but I might definitely make a compilation of different reactions inside the theater if I can. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off, but if I can, I'm going to make certain reactions to certain scenes that are going to happen, but I'm going to cut the audio entirely so you can kind of see what I'm reacting to without seeing what I'm reacting to, therefore hyping up the film itself. It's something that I've pondered with. If you guys are down with the idea, let me know. If not, I'm just going to say fuck it and enjoy it like the goddamn good fan that I am. Let's go.
I didn't care. I was just happy to be in this wonderful chorus, and it was like you said, it was
I'm super stoked for his Electro to get
sort of like 2 or 3
redeemed.
hours or whatever like that. But with this,
Not only just costume-wise, but
this
attitude-wise.
new is fly. Homies is like, okay, we get you now. When I was blue, they still roll with me. But like, okay, you blue. But with this one, it just feels more comfortable, and I think it feels
You
more
really hated the fact that he was blue.
today, modern, not trying so hard. Like I sort of related to R&B. Back in the day, in R&B, you used to have fringes on your outfit, and and like shoulder pads and things like. Now you can sing. So it's like now we're just singing.
What do you love most about portraying a villain?
The thing about grounded villains is that, and this is what's so wonderful about the villains in the Marvel universe, if you like, is that so many of them become villains almost reluctantly, almost in spite of themselves. An accident happens or some terrible tragedy, and it transforms them.
Yep.
And that's what makes them very playable, because it's not just mustache twirling. There's some real depth to it, and that's what makes them
No
interesting.
shit.
In a lesser environment, us as villains, we would just be functionaries. We would just be there to
It's so
get the plot
odd
going.
seeing all of them
But here
sitting
we've
next
got
to each other in the
real
same
storylines.
space.
We've got
My mind is still absolutely
they are
blown by
real
this.
people, and so it's
I've been waiting for so
Goblin
long,
has
just like I know a lot of you have.
Case to stick this time.
yeah.
He's trying to make his case. A philosophy of life. It's not just about some kind of abstract muscle twirling power grab. It's about.
Are you suggesting I'm a mustache twirling power grab? Look here, I'm classically trained.
But now a tricky one. Which villain is the most terrifying?
And it's crazy. It's crazy because, like I said, we've just been watching Willem, and it seems personal. because with Electro,
I'm
it's
really
like,
stoked to see how he's gonna do.
It's to the world. The world did me wrong. But when something
Especially
is
for this new
personal,
direction.
and you could go all the way back to Shakespeare, when something is personal and that either that jealous thing, there's nothing that could beat that. No matter what costume you put on, no matter what you say. So when he speaks, he has the power, and I think you really. But I'm being
Okay,
right though.
sweet,
It'd be
sweet,
different if I
don't
was
get
blowing.
embarrassed.
Like here's the thing. But if I was
Sounds
blowing,
good to me.
but here's the thing. But if I was blowing smoke, he'd know. Here's the thing. It's personal, and anytime you can get a character to be personal in a movie, it has the most weight. So.
CCXP is a fan event. Is there anything you would like to say to your Brazilian fans?
Well, I mean, if I may speak purely for myself, I think there is, at some level, because we're professional people, there is some level where we don't want to let them down. You know, we want to give them something that is going to be worth their while. But the fact that a huge percentage of the audience are comic book fans who know this world, they love the detail, they love kind of the inside baseball of it all. I think that's important to us as well, because you know we want to we don't want to disappoint that side of the storytelling either.
Your spins on it, man.
And so I think it's a sort of symbiotic relationship, really. You know, they give us the chance to give them what they want, and that's I can't tell you, it's just so much fun.
Whoa, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh my god. That just hyped up everything at a completely different level now that we obviously, you know, we've heard the news confirmations, you know, but to see it in person before the film is just exciting and exhilarating in every single way. And I'm really curious as to how these characters have changed, what may have happened along the way, what kind of different quirks are going to put on it for this spin in this universe and the multiverse. I'm curious as to what kind of changes that these characters are going to be going through, and you know which ones stay redeemed, which ones kind of go off the rails. I'm excited to see what, you know, obviously we know that Toby and Andrew, and I'm excited to see what their initial reactions to knowing and seeing all of these villains that have been gone for a long time back alive. And you know, it's been some time since their respective roles in their movies, and we're obviously going to be learning about that too. So all of this is just so, there's so much to wrap my head around that I just can't. And this movie feels like pure just fan service written all over it. I'm just that was mind-blowing, and that I'm like still like super jittery about it. But I really hope you guys enjoyed watching that and feeling those same nostalgic vibes that I was getting. Some of those fun little sneak peeks of the villains, you know, a little bit more goblin action with, you know, what could be in a part of a very detrimental scene in the film itself. So yeah, really excited. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. If you did, I'm gonna leave the original the original link to this video in the description down below. If you guys enjoyed this content, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you guys want to be notified when another upload gets uploaded, and I will see you guys in the next one. It's been fun, been really fun, different kind of coverage, Spidey coverage. Thank you guys for joining. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.